I allowed one or two men to go out and meet a German or two halfway. They exchanged cigars, a smoke, and they talked. The officer I spoke to hopes we shall do the same on New Year's Day. I said, yes, if I am here. I felt I must sit down and write the story of this Christmas Eve before I went to lie down. Of course, no precautions are relaxed, but I think they mean to play the game. All the same, I shall be awake all night so as to be on the safe side. It's weird to think that tomorrow night we shall be hard at it again. If one gets through this show, it will be a Christmas time to live in one's memory. The German who sang, he had a really fine voice. I'm just off for a walk around the trenches to see that all is well. Good night. Christmas Day. We had an absolutely quiet night. In front of us, though, well, just to our right and left, there was sniping going on. In my trenches and in those of the enemy opposite to us, there were only nice big fires blazing and occasional songs and conversation. This morning at the Reveille, the Germans sent out parties to bury their dead. Our men went out to help them. And then we all on both sides met in the middle and in groups began to talk and exchange gifts of tobacco, etc. All this morning, we've been fraternizing, singing songs. I've been within a yard of their trenches. I've spoken to and exchanged greetings with the colonel, staff officers, and several company officers. All of them, they were very nice. And we fixed up that the men should not go near their opponent's trenches, but remain about midway between the lines. The whole thing is just extraordinary. It's extraordinary. The men were all so natural and friendly. Several photos were taken. A group of German officers, a German officer and myself, and a group of British and German soldiers. The Germans are Saxons. They're good looking. They only want peace. And they seem in no way at their last gasp. I was astonished at the easy way in which our men and theirs got on with each other. We've just knocked off for dinner, and we've arranged to meet them again afterwards. Until dusk when we go in again, and then until 9 p.m. when the war begins again. I wonder who'll start shooting. They say, fire in the air, and we will, and such things. But of course it will start, and it will start tomorrow, and we shall be hard at it, killing one another. It's an extraordinary state of affairs which allows of a peace day. Never seen men so pleased to have a day off as both sides. Their opera singer is going to give us a song or two tonight. Perhaps I may give them one. Try and imagine 2 lines of trenches in peace. Only 50 yards apart. The men of either side, they've never seen each other except perhaps ahead now and then. And they've never been outside in front of their trenches. Then suddenly, one day, men stream out and they nest in friendly talk in the middle. One fellow, a married man, he wanted so much a photo of Betty and Nancy in bed, which I had. Now, I gave him it because I had 2. And he seemed to show it all around, as several Germans told me afterwards about it. He gave me a photo of himself and his family taken the other day, which he'd just got. Well, I must finish this now. Got to get this off today. We've just finished dinner. I must go outside now to supervise the meetings of the men and the Germans. I'll try and write more in a day or two. Keep this letter. Keep it carefully. Send copies to all. I think they'll be interested. It did feel funny, walking over alone towards the enemy's trenches to meet someone halfway, and to arrange a Christmas peace. That'll be a thing to remember all one's life. Kiss the babies. Give them my love. Write me a long letter and tell me all the news. I hope the photos come out all right. Probably you'll see them in some paper. Yours, Jake.